Hello everyone. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Bold and the Beautiful puts Thomas Forrester in the driver's seat today as he runs over Hope Logan, backs up, and then runs over her again on the Bold and the Beautiful show. Thomas did much more than call Hope on her attitude. He made a sneaky move that pulled the final plug on life as she knows it today. Hope Logan is set up by Thomas Forrester in the Bold and the Beautiful Daily Update News. Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, is hurt and angry after his sister got into his head. He told Hope Logan, Annika Noel, that he was leaving Lay, and he broke it off with her. This means her love life tanks, and her career life follows, as he refuses to work with her in any capacity. So, the Logan child faces a double whammy on Bold and the Beautiful. But then Thomas throws her the worst curveball of them all. Unbeknownst to her, he sets up a meeting with Douglas Forrester, Henry Joseph Samiri. Once Douglas enters the room alone, it becomes apparent that Thomas has already filled him in. The young boy walks in somewhat tainted toward his mother because she refuses to marry his father. Thomas has been fair so far on Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Bold and the Beautiful fans suggest both his parents should have been together, giving him the news of their relationship's demise. But instead, he walks in harboring a bit of anger after he hears only Thomas' side of the story. He tells Hope Logan that he decided to move with his dad to Paris, asking his mother not to try and stop him. Up until now, a scorned Thomas Forrester played fair, but fans are appalled at the fuel he gave his son to use at his meeting with his mother. While it seems a bit vengeful, one thing to consider is how Thomas often talks to his son as if he were an adult. Douglas knew about the gown his father designed for his special night to propose a second time to his mom. So maybe Thomas had no choice but to fill him in when things went south. He may have been waiting at home, all excited. Douglas told his mom that his father wasn't the only one excited about this. Still, Bold and the Beautiful fans think it could have been handled with both of his parents in the room with Douglas. Spoilers for Bold and the Beautiful. Hope was performing, but Thomas was playing for keeps. Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline Massins Wood, got the ball rolling for Thomas Forrester this week on Bold and the Beautiful. After planting the seed in his head to move to Paris, the rest fell into place. This hovering sister even took the liberty of making sure the FC jet was gassed up and ready to go. She did that before she knew that her brother had decided to take her Paris advice. Once Steffi learned about her big brother's plan, the smirk on her face said it all. Steffi got what she wanted after she hammered at Thomas Forrester all week long on Bold and Beautiful. Sure, she prodded him out of concern for his well-being. But at the same time, she may have had a bit of revenge in the mix, if that smirk on her face was any indication. Thomas stated his case very clearly to Hope. She didn't even tell him that she loved him until she used it to soften the rejection of his marriage proposal. While Hope Logan was having fun and feeding her self-esteem out of the deal, Thomas yearned for the security of a marriage. He was playing for keeps, while Hope played for pleasure. Hope Logan went ballistic after her visit from Douglas. It looks like she realized her world just imploded from 3 different directions. The man she loves is leaving, the son she loves plans to go with him, and her career now teeters as her head designer quits on her. Thomas Forrester was a big part of Hope's life in the past several months on the Bold and the Beautiful, but she will likely soon realize just how much of a part he played. Still, it looked as if she was beginning to see the future as bleak when she whipped that engagement ring across the room, chain and all. You can't say the ball's in Hope's court now, only because she has no moves to make. From what happened on Bold and the Beautiful this week, Thomas probably won't leave the door open even a crack for Hope to crawl through. With that said, Hope Logan is like a ship without a port when Thomas Forrester leaves for Paris on the Bold and the Beautiful's daily update episode. Bold and the Beautiful puts Hope Logan's true colors on display as Thomas Forrester is tired of being her plaything, and she says all the wrong things to convince him otherwise on the Bold and the Beautiful episode. B&B had Steffi Forrester as the ogre, interfering in her brother's relationship. But it looks like she knew what she was talking about when she sprouted off of Hope's intentions. Spoilers for Bold and the Beautiful reveal that Thomas Forrester views Hope Logan differently. Each time Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, mentioned his sister's name to Hope Logan, Annika Noel, her anger surfaced. She is positive that Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline Massins Wood, is out to get her. One way to do that is to taint Thomas against Hope. Despite trying to tell him that his sister is out to ruin their relationship, he continues to tell her Steffi is right. Bold and the beautiful fans waited for her to say something to change Thomas Forrester's mind about leaving. He told Hope he was taking Douglas Forrester, Henry Joseph Samiri, and moving away. The pain of being around her is just too much for this Forrester son. But Hope Logan failed. Everything she said was selfish. She said she needed him because no one ever made her feel so good. But she thought nothing about what Thomas might need. Hope gives Thomas crumbs in B&B spoilers. Thomas Forrester listened intently to his sister. Then he listened to Hope Logan. Cheers were heard in homes nationwide as Bold and the beautiful fans watched Thomas verbally slap Hope Logan in the face. He told her she wouldn't even say I love you until she needed to hand him a consolation prize. It wasn't until he proposed to her that he heard those words come out of her mouth. Thomas Forrester said, "The first time you actually told me you loved me was when you were rejecting me." She used it as a trade-off for saying no to marriage, and Thomas let her know this. So, while Hope thought she could undo the damage that Steffi Forrester did with her talk with Thomas, she was dead wrong. Beginning of the end spoilers for Bold and the Beautiful, and B fans watched Thomas stand up to Hope. He even told her he was taking Douglas and leaving. So, not only does the Forrester daughter lose her playmate, but she also loses her son. Plus, he also won't be part of the HFTF line anymore. This means Hope Logan's life implodes in 3 ways. Her family, as Douglas will be in Paris, her work as Thomas steps away from HFTF, and her love life. Bold and the Beautiful viewers weren't quite ready for this, as Thomas would usually do anything for Hope. This time he's thinking of himself and mostly how it looks to his son. When his sister suggested his dignity and pride were at stake, she got his ear. He doesn't want Douglas to think it's okay to settle, so if he stays with Hope, that's exactly what he'd be doing. Now, the jet is gassed up and ready to go, so Thomas Forrester only has to hop aboard and fly away. But will he, or can Hope Logan, change his mind by putting that ring on her finger? It looks like a ring on her finger wouldn't do the trick for Thomas. He likely won't want a promise of marriage under these conditions on the Bold and the Beautiful Daily Update. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our Bold and Beautiful official channel and stay with us.